Hello everyone, GiftedSoul here, back for a general reading, which will be for all Earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. I have a label because I've had all of these sets piled together and didn't want to get them. I already had the energy shorted for each element and didn't want to get them mixed up. So I have to put that there to keep them from getting mixed up with the other piles. So what this is general energy reading for the rest of the year for all Earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Just to see what may be coming up, what to focus on, just energy, whether it's current, maybe in whatever else Spirit would like to reveal. So let's see. So before we get started though, I would like to go over the decks that I am using. This butterfly card here is the Butterfly Oracle cards for Life Changes by Doreen Virtue. We also have Angel Answers by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine. Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle by Holland. Romance Angels Oracle by Doreen Virtue. Energy Oracle by Sandra and Taylor. Sit these down. Barbieri Zodiac Oracle by Barbara Moore. Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid. Okay, I had to do a brief pause there because my device wanted to move. So again, Wisdom of the Oracle by, not Doreen Virtue, but Colette Baron-Reid. And we have the Oceanic Tarot by Jayne, Wallace. And then the last one is the Power of Love activation cards created by James Van Praagh. So let's get started. So again, this is for all Earth signs. Let's see. So I pulled 2 cards from each of the decks that I have mentioned. The Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle, I felt called to pull 3 from. Okay, so sorry, had to pause again. But again, there's 2 cards from each of the decks that I've mentioned, except for the Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle, which I felt called to pull 3 from. So let's get started. See what the energy is about for Earth signs. So volunteer. Looks like maybe you're volunteering now, or you might be feeling called to volunteer, whether it's at if not now, coming up you will, whether it's at a soup kitchen, maybe just volunteering generally for someone, even if they're not asking for it. Just volunteer to do something constructive to help another person. You have decisions. I feel kind of like for some of you this could be about an internship. Maybe you will have a decision regarding that coming up. Now internships usually do not pay out for most of them, from what I know of and what I've heard and been taught. So you are needing to make a decision on whether or not doing free work is for you. Now, free work obviously is what volunteering is, and volunteering is not bad, but you do have to make a decision on whether or not you want to be that person for a company or for just a person in general. Yeah, so let's see what else the energy has here. Whoops. So 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. card number 40. This is more so another spiritual card. Archangel Metatron is all about focusing on visualization, clear thinking. This is also a card regarding, or a message regarding the third eye chakra as well, paying attention to your intuition, things like that. Different insights regarding these two messages here will be more clear to you at a different time, because right now I do feel like it's not making sense, and I feel like it's not going to make sense until you get there. So if you're trying to figure it out, you might not be able to right now. Which is why it says decisions. You have to wait for it to come so you can see which road is, or which route is better for you to take. So we have first chakra Archangel Michael in reverse. Card number 35. So first chakra Archangel Michael is all about stability, security, helping you get to a place of, again, being secure and having a stable mindset, a stable relationship with yourself, a stable relationship with the universe and things and other people around you, being, again, everything being more close-knit together and not, you know, all over the place and back and forth. In reversed, so it is number 35. So the numbers can mean something and it may not. Let's see. So mostly in reverse, these messages mean that there is a lack thereof of what it would be an upright. So again, right now there's lacking of stability and lacking of security in some area of your life. Could be relationships, finances, work, whatever the case is. I'm getting more of a career vibe here with this reading in particular for some reason. Talks about being blocked, and also maybe even some depression here, possibly kind of making you feel like you're not safe, or feeling like, again, you're just blocked and you're not inspired to do anything. But there are plenty of options in front of you, and you can start small, which again is by volunteering somewhere. May not even just be about work, but it could be volunteering to just be of help some way, somehow, to another person or whatever the case is. So let's see. We have TikTok number 30. Now, when I see this and this, I feel like you've been offered something, or will be offered something within sometime before the end of the year. Could be a little over into the next year, but what I'm seeing is the energy is that you've been either offered something now, or will be offered something, maybe career-wise, possibly, but you have been given a deadline for to make this decision, and you have yet to make it, which is okay. TikTok is here to remind you that yes, time on the clock is running, and that time that you're supposed to make these decisions or do whatever it is that you need to do is, you know, kind of ticking, but in the same instance, TikTok is here to remind you that you still do have time. Not a lot of time, maybe, for this particular thing, but when it comes to you, it will be a deadline, or not a deadline. When it comes to you, it will be something that you do have to kind of think quick about. It's about things showing up on time, um, just when you need it to happen. Again, so do not rush time. For some of you, this is about you maybe taking a little too much time to weigh out your thoughts and making certain decisions. But for the other half of you, Earth signs, this could be about you needing to take your time so you can make the most effective decision for yourself. So we have all that glitters. So when it comes to this decision, don't choose something because of the way that it looks or because of the way that it sparkles and shines. Outer appearances, which I feel like is a message I have been constantly having to give other people lately, is to not pick something just because it looks great. You have to weigh out all the pros and cons of a situation. Also, volunteering, I just got a message about that, could be about you making a compromise with whoever this person is, whether it's a person that's trying to get in a relationship with you, a potential boss or manager or something, whatever it is, this opportunity is that they give you. You could volunteer some type of compromise or something that would best suit for you, like a certain position maybe you're looking for. Maybe you need to be the one to raise your hand to say, hey, what you have me doing now is not, something that I should be doing. So can we look at other things and, move forward from there and try to see if there's something else that you have for me, is what I feel. Because without you doing that, I feel like this is where this comes up. I feel like you won't be happy. I feel like you'll only be there because you feel like you have to be. It's not going to be something that you really want. And then I feel like you're only picking it because based on what comes with it, and you're not looking at all the facts, and you're not looking at the fact that this job may not be something that is for you. Again, it doesn't have to be a job. This could be a relationship too, or just something in general. So action, kind of looking at the clock there, hurrying up and making a decision. You have the courage to express the unique loving colors of your soul. Vision. So again, I did say something about, I think I did, visualization with the 6th chakra Archangel Metatron. Also, you do have 2 chakra cards, so that means you are needing to balance your 6th chakra and 1st chakra. Call on Archangel Michael, talk to Archangel Metatron to help you with these things, and also to help you to make a certain decision before time runs out within the next few weeks. So maybe this decision you are having to make will be something you have to do or have completed within the next few weeks, or it will be something that will be offered to you. This decision will be offered to you within the next few weeks. So, yeah, lots of things coming. trust. So trust that the decision that you do make is the right decision. There's no right or wrong decision. You go where your heart feels. Also, do not pick by your ego. Do not pick, again, by outer appearances. And do not choose based on what somebody else based on what somebody else will do. Only do what you do, but have faith while you are doing that, and that this is something, make sure it's something that is making you happy. So, trust from a different deck. So when you have the trust card from two different decks, it's a definite sign the situation is calling for you to have faith. So some of you, this may be a love relationship. If not, it could be maybe your partner or whoever's coming into your life wants you to have more trust, and they will, actually inspire you in your career field, I feel, because most of this reading I do feel for you earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, is that this is your time to have more faith, and this is a career finance based reading for some reason. So just look at that and tell me that this is not a coincidence, because it's not. I love it when this happens. You get two different, completely different decks, and they give you the same message. You have codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. So again, I feel like you may be relying on somebody else to make a decision for you in place of doing it yourself. And possibly they will make a decision based on the wrong thing. So it's some type of attachment. This is a love romance card, so this is in relations to this part is relations into your love life. You are attached to something in an unhealthy manner that is keeping you from moving forward in life and making proper decisions, I feel. So it's time to take a look at whatever it is that you might be holding on to and release it, so that you can have more stability and be more secure in certain areas of your life here with this first chakra archangel Michael card in reverse, because right now there is a lack thereof of that there. So something in a relationship, whether current, past, coming up, is keeping you from doing what you have to do, I feel. So you might want to take a breather, look at the situation deep within from a different perspective, putting yourself in another person's shoes. And what I'm wanting to say is, and it keeps slipping my mind, is temperance vibes is what codependency gives me. Temperance from tarot, which is about moderation and trying to step away from temptation. And this goes back to all that glitters. Temptation. We see things and we get tempted by them, and they're not always good for us. So something you need to let go of. It doesn't have to be a food addiction, alcohol addiction, drug addiction. It doesn't have to be any of that. It's something generally that you are holding on to that no longer serves a purpose in your life. You need to remove it, get rid of it, so that you can have better opportunities, better love life, better career. So Capricorn, right on time with, I don't know why I feel like I'm getting this mixed up with a different element. I don't think I am, but it's just feelings I'm getting from spirit. But Capricorn here, perfect actually that it wants to come up in the earth sign reading. So this is your energy. Even if you're not a Capricorn, this is just an earth sign generally, so this still is related to your energy. You have the sun, new beginnings, passion, creativity flowing, things of that nature. But I feel like that's only going to come once you let go of the substance or whatever it is in your life that you are holding on to in a manner that you need to let go of. So let's check our three. Try to put our three Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle cards. We have dreams coming true, clarity of belief, third eye chakra. So here we are again with the third eye. Where is that card? This Archangel Metatron is related to the third eye as well. So it's just about paying attention to your intuition. And I feel like messages from your higher self, spiritual guides, ancestors, whoever, they come through in your dreams, relaying intuitive messages to you that you are needing to take into account into your life. Also using your intuition to make certain decisions as well. Again, the clarity of belief. This Archangel Chakra, 6th Chakra Archangel Metatron is also about deeper knowing and deeper clarity. Believe, the messages that you get from Spirit or whoever you get them from, spiritual wise, universal wise, as it is the right path to go down. So, and we have our final 2 cards from Oceanic Tarot. 5 of Pentacles, which talks about, as this says, abandonment, kind of feeling alone in some instance. And again, I feel like that's where the lack of stability and security comes from, because you feel like there's nobody there. Pentacles is also earth sign energy, so here we go, perfect reading. And then we have 3 of Swords, so it looks like you're grieving of some type of loss. Doesn't have to be death, could be even an item, love relationship, even a job maybe, because again I feel like, or maybe you're wanting to quit your job, because I feel strongly so that this is a career and finance reading for most of you earth signs. So lots of heartache, lots of feeling alone. I feel depression for most of you. I don't do health readings or mental health readings, but that is a possible scenario here. Do not take my word for it. I'm not diagnosing anybody. This is just what the energy shows for some of you. Let's just say you earth signs right now have a lot of healing to do, a lot of self-acceptance to go through, a lot of removing and releasing things out of your life, because if you don't, you will not get anywhere. But for the most part, things, by you listening to your intuition and taking those messages and really meditating on them, you will, everything will get better. But again, it is okay to grieve over certain things, but just don't take too long. So that is our energy reading for all earth signs, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo for the rest of 2019. I wish you guys love and life. If you like a paid reading, please visit the links below, which include my Etsy shop and website, where I offer paid and affordable readings via those 2 places. And I am on a trusted psychic advisor on different platforms as well as my own practice. I wish you guys love and light, and I hope you have a wonderful night.